Hi, and welcome back to the Easy Do-It-Yourself Landscaping channel, where we give you step-by-step instructions on how to install and maintain beautiful landscaping projects in your yard. We have a lot of videos on this, so be sure and hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss a single one. In this video, we're going to talk about how to install a beautiful and lasting walkway in your garden. There's a number of steps involved. It's actually 5 steps. You want to plan out what you're going to do with the walkway. You're going to prepare the area. You're going to get it laid out the way that you want it. You're going to figure out what materials that you want to use to make the walkway. And then you want to get it installed. So I'm going to kind of go through those with you. On this particular walkway, I installed this one a few months ago. And when we started the area, started in the area looked like this. As you can see, there's a lot of moss in the area. The steps weren't in. I had those professionally installed, the wooden steps. Had those professionally installed because, you don't want to be, most people don't want to be, do-it-yourselves don't want to be installing steps that are going to last forever. So I had those professionally installed, replaced some rickety rocks that they had in the area. There's a lot of moss because a lot of standing water and things like that. So that's basically what we started out looking like in this area. Now what I wanted to do was get a walkway that goes from those steps all the way over to this little platform right here to start the patio. And as you can see, those don't really line up because the steps came down by the house. I didn't want to bring those out over here and try to go straight across here because I wanted to do some plants in here. So basically what I ended up doing was making the walkway come out and then curve and make a nice curve. And it turned out pretty good. So, I'm going to show you how to do that. And then I'm going to show you how to fix the areas that you have. Now, one thing that you got to look at when you do a walkway is you got to look at the way water flows naturally in your yard. And that's going to be rainwater and water from downspouts. Because the last thing you want to do is make a solid walkway across an area where water is flowing, because it's either going to, one, mess up your walkway over time, and two, it's going to cause you to have a pooling issue. And you don't want that, especially by the house. And if you get a pooling area out in the yard, you don't want to have that because of mosquitoes and things like that. So that's one thing that you got to look at is what is the natural flow of the water in that area where you're going to put the walkway, because you have to address that. So to address that here, I have a downspout that's coming down over there, and I have another one that's coming down over here under the patio. Both of those downspouts ran into this area right here. In addition to that, rainwater came down and stood in this area because this area was a little lower than the yard itself. And so I knew I had to address that. And that's why in the picture, all you see is moss growing in this area, because it was wet all the time. So the first thing that I did was I ran long pipes from that downspout and from that downspout all the way that were long enough to go beyond my walkway and do them kind of in a route. So as you can see, if you can see those back there, that one back there, it runs along this way, then it goes underground. I just dug a little trench, and then it comes out over here on the other side of the walkway. Same thing for that one. I put it in the trench and buried it. I also painted those brown because I used pine straw for my ground cover, and it blends in more if you have a brown pipe there. To have a big black ugly pipe. The other thing that I did was I installed a catch basin right here, and the catch basin was to get any of that water that flows naturally from rain and things like that and was pooling in this area, because I didn't want to put in the walkway and have that be a dam that made it even worse. So I just ordered a catch basin off of Amazon. Wasn't very expensive. It was a 2-foot square catch basin. Dig a hole, planted that. It has a little pipe that it comes with, and I ran that pipe, added it to my little trench, and it comes out next to the pipe where those downspouts come down. So I have a catch basin here, I have the long pipes there, and that basically runs over to there. So that way I eliminated the water problem. So that was the preparation part. I had to prepare the area, so I got it all prepared by doing those things. Now the next thing I did was you have to kind of get it laid out properly. So well, developed the plan to do that. I prepared, and then next thing is the layout. So basically what I did was I ended up putting down weed barrier down in this area because I knew that I wanted to have plants. I didn't want weeds and moss and all that to grow up in here. I knew I wanted to add plants, and plus I didn't want a lot of grass and weeds growing up through my walkway, because that'll ruin a walkway quicker than anything is having grass and weeds. So I got a really good quality weed barrier, and as you can see, I put it down in the whole area, and including under the walkway and including in the area where I'm going to have the plants. So you can see that. And then I took black spray paint and I laid out the walkway. I knew I wanted the walkway to be 3 feet wide. So I marked it out, got it all marked out on one side, completely with the black spray paint. And then I was carefully measured over to the other side and marked that out and got a nice even curve in both areas so that the walkway didn't go in and out. So once I did all that, next thing I wanted to do was figure out what kind of materials I wanted to use for my walkway. And in a minute, I'm going to actually pull some of this walkway back, or some of the rocks back, and kind of show you the construction on that. But just to give you an overview, was I knew I wanted to have some smaller rocks as the actual bed of the walkway. I knew I wanted to have some features with some stepping stones, so I knew that I needed some of those, and that's what these are. And then I knew I wanted to edge it, you know, real nicely, so the rocks stay in place and it has a real nice clean edge. And so that's where these came in. So so those are the materials that I used for this, in addition to the weed barrier that I put under it. And that's really all the materials that it took to do it, were those things. And then the other thing is, which I'll show you in a minute, you have to line the walkway initially when you hold the pebbles in place with some kind of a thin edging. And so I got some of that, and I'll be showing you that in a minute. So that's basically the materials I wanted to use. And the next thing was the installation, and I'm going to reset, and I'm going to pull some of this back and show you how I installed it. Get it installed. Okay, so I've pulled a little bit of these rocks back, and just kind of show you what I've done. So basically what I ended up doing was I put down a edging, because if you just put down pebbles, you're going to have something to hold those in place. Even if you put in a decorative edging at the top, you really need something that goes kind of down hard onto the ground. It's going to be kind of a straight up wall. And so I use this plastic edging. You can use plastic or metal, whatever kind you want to use. A little easier to work with the plastic. So basically you can see what that looks like. It's just, you just line it up on top of the area that you're going to use it for, which I did with the paint mark that I made, the line of paint that I made. I just lined it up on that. It's got little holes in it for putting little spikes through. And I bought a whole bunch of 6-inch big nails, big spikes, to drive that into the ground to hold it nice and steady. And that's holding the rocks in place. And that's all the way along the edge of it, on both sides. So that way I can feel secure that I can put my little pebbles in without having any problem, because these decorative rocks on the top of it, they go in kind of last. And you kind of push the rocks up to those. So that was the first thing that I did, was put down the decorative edging, or the edging all the way around to kind of hold the rocks in place. And you line that on both sides, make sure that's nice and secure, make sure it's nice and flat to the ground, and that's all you have to do for that. And then you're ready for your pebbles. So the first thing I did was I knew that I wanted my finished pebble bed to be 3 inches. So what it's because these stepping stones here are about 2 inches thick, and I wanted the pebbles to kind of come even with the tops of these, so I didn't have any kind of lips. So first thing I did was I put down a real thin layer of the pebbles about 1 inch thick to set these on, because if you just set these on the ground, they're going to be kind of wobbly. You need to be able to set them down into a bed of the pebbles so you kind of shake them down into place and get them nice and flat. So that's the first thing I did. That way they don't wobble when you walk on them. And then I evenly spaced these out. Basically measured out how far this was. Calculated how many I needed, which in this case was 6. And well, I have one more at the top up there, but just in the walkway itself was 6. So I evenly spaced those, put them all the same way so that, you know, be nice and level or nice and even. And I put that down on my 1 inch bed of the pebbles. Then, once I got all those in place, sitting on the bed of the pebbles, then I came back in with more. And these are basically river pebbles because I wanted different colors. And so you can use river pebbles. You can use white stones. There's a lava rock. There's a variety of different kind of stones that you can use for that, but I use the river pebbles. And the river pebbles are kind of rounded and they're real small. So they're real easy to work with. So came back in, had, I don't know, about 12 bags of those, poured those all into place, evenly smoothed them out to where they were nice and level, and also even with my stepping stones, like you can see all the way down through here. And once I got those in place, then the next thing to do was put on some kind of decorative edging. Now for that you can use bricks, you can use just regular stones, all kinds of different decorative edging that you can use. What I ended up going with was I ordered these off of Amazon, these stones here, and basically they're faux garden bricks. And they come in sections, 6-foot sections. So when you put them down, they actually have little nail holes in between them. They're connected together, and you can curve them, and then they hook onto the next section. And they're supposed to last a long time. They weren't inexpensive. I think 40 feet of them was about $240. So they're not very inexpensive, but they're supposed to last forever. And I've had this down for quite a while, and they look really great. So once I had the pebbles down, then I came back through and kind of trenched out just a little bit of a space to put those down so they could be buried down just a little bit into the side pebbles from the side. Laid all those into my edging, and then kind of took the pebbles and kind of shoved them back up against the edge of those so that it looks good and it helps to hold those in place. And those are also just on the inside of my little edging that I put down, so they can't move side to side. They can't move up and down because they have the big spikes in them. So basically, that is how you install a walkway that's going to last. The main thing you want to do is make sure you prepare the area properly. Figure out any problems that you're going to have with water. Use good materials. And you can easily install this. I did all this in about 2 days, just a weekend project. So it went real well. It still looks good. It'll look good for years to come. And it's nice and sturdy. And with the weed barrier under it, I don't have any problem with weeds growing up through it, grass coming up through it, or any of that stuff. And yeah, it's easy to do, looks great. And as you can see from this photo, right now it's winter time, so I don't have any of the plants really blooming and the flowers blooming. As you can see from this picture, this is basically what it looked like last summer and will look like here in another couple months once everything blooms out and grows. So yeah, that's it. That's basically how you install a beautiful and lasting walkway in your garden. We have a lot of other videos coming out. We have a lot of on the channel. So hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss a single video. If you like this video and you thought it was helpful, hit that like button. That helps us out to know that. And also send us a comment. Let us know any questions you have, ideas, or anything on any garden walkway that you want to put in. We'd be happy to look at that for you. So we look forward to seeing you on the next video. And be sure and hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of our other videos. Thanks for watching.